Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. Today I'm talking about how to make her want you without even trying. Okay? So, there are some things that you can do to make the women that are attracted to you even more attracted to you so that they come up and, start wanting to talk to you basically. So this is especially for those guys who may be a bit shy and don't necessarily want to go up to a woman. Obviously, dating apps are another good way to meet women as well if you're a bit shy, because there's not that face to face sort of big confrontation of like go walking up to a woman and asking for a number. So dating apps are a huge one for those guys that have a bit of social anxiety. And and also if you get an app like, I think it's Bumble. I think Bumble's the one where the woman has to message you or something along those lines. The woman has to initiate. So that's another one as well. But this is more definitely when you're in person or with a woman too. So if it's a woman that you like that you happen to be hanging around with, or it could be a woman that you go out on a date with. So basically, whenever you're around a woman that you like and you're hoping to make her more attracted to you, there are some things that you can do so she starts pursuing you more and she starts to like you more. Now, what I gotta say about this though is that you can't make a woman who is not attracted to you at all attracted to you. Attraction, Mother Nature has already, figured out attraction. Everyone has like this, almost like everyone has this like navigation system inside of us that points to who we're attracted to and who we're not attracted to. Because you could walk into a room of beautiful women, but there's still probably only going to be a bunch of them that you would actually be really, really interested in dating, really interested in getting to know, really interested into making, a girlfriend for you. Because I heard it, I don't know if it was Joe Rogan. I think it was on Joe Rogan. I don't think it was the full episode either. I think I just saw a clip, and it was something about there are two types of women that guys sort of go out on date, and there's the women that they will only sleep with, and then there's the women that they would want to actually make a girlfriend and a wife. So if you're looking to attract a woman to be your girlfriend and your wife, then you need to be obviously very then you're probably going to come across more anxious and nervous, whether it was just a woman that you're just planning on sleeping with. So it's understandable that you may have some anxiety there and you want her to be more attracted to you. But all in all, though, we're going back to my main point, which was attraction isn't a choice. There are some women that are just not going to be into you. And you're like that. You have women that you're into and women that you're not into. There are women that, like I said, that you may sleep with. There are women, and of course, they're the women that you want to make your girlfriend or wife. But there's also going to be a load of women that you're just not interested in at all, right? It's almost like when you walk in a room, you're just drawn to, especially when you're single, you're drawn to the one that you would most want to get to know, especially if you're out searching as well. And I've had experiences like that in the past before with women that I like. I remember there was a couple of times at university there would just be some women that I would just be like, whoa, who is she? What's she all about? And it would be almost like my eyes would like hone in on them sort of in a way, and because I was that attracted and that drawn to them, I'm like, oh, that woman seems really interesting. So you got to remember that, like, if you ask a girl out and you go on a date with her, she may realize that she's not that attracted to you, and there's not really a lot you can do. So don't take it personally, okay? Because you have this as well. You know this in yourself too. You know that there's some women that you're just never gonna give the time of day when it comes to romance. You may want to be their friend, but you're not interested in them romantically. It's just one of those things. You wouldn't even sleep with them. There are some women that you'll encounter that you wouldn't even sleep with, for whatever reason, and it's just one of those things that we have inside of us. We're either attracted to someone or we're not, and it's just one of those things. And women are like that as well, right? There's nothing you can do to a woman to make her more attracted to you if she has zero attraction for you whatsoever. But you can make women who are kind of curious about you, are somewhat interested in you, have a low attraction but still have some attraction. There are some things that you can do to those kinds of women to turn things around and make them more attracted to you. And of course, women that are really, really attracted to you, you're just going to know about it because they're going to be trying to make you They're going to be trying to get your number. They're going to be trying to enter your world in some way, maybe more subtly. Try be it by being a bit of an orbiter in your life, trying to hang around you. There's just some women that are going to be like that if they're really, really sort of more extroverted and really totally into you. So how can you make her then? Sorry, this is like 5 minutes in and I haven't given you any help yet. How can you make her want you then without trying? So one of the things that you can do, and this is really important, this is what you should be doing anyway, but you should have like a main goal for your life that you're trying to achieve. And you're working towards it like relentlessly, because it's the thing that you love to do most. It's the thing that fills you with inspiration. It's the thing that makes you feel really good about yourself. It's the thing that you really want in life. So it could be you got a side hustle, or it could be you already have a business. It could be a skill that you want to learn because you want to make a career out of it, or you just really love to do it in your free time. There's got to be something that's really important to you that you do all the time, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're at work, it doesn't matter if you're at school, when you come home, or before you go to work, before you go to school. It's something that you're engaging with, and you spend most of your weekend doing it. Yeah, you may see your friends, you may go and see some family, but all in all, you are focusing on your mission and purpose in life most of the time, okay? Basically, life has to pry you away from your mission and purpose. And that's going to put you in your masculinity, because masculinity is all about achieving goals, right? So that's why a lot of men like to watch sports, because it's very goal orientated, you see. So for example, if they're watching something like soccer/football, it's all about getting the ball in the correct goal, right? It's very goal oriented, literally, for that one, because they're called goals, right? So that should be your main focus in life. Not romance, not dating, not women, not getting laid. It should be your mission in life, the grand goal that you have and see for yourself, your grand vision of how you would like yourself and your life to be, your lifestyle, and how you'd like to be living, and you're working towards it relentlessly with inspiration and passion, because that's just who you are. And that will be one of the things that can make a woman more attracted to you, because you're acting different than all the other guys that may be hating their life, their circumstances, and not trying to change anything. They're in jobs that they hate, and they're not trying to make anything better. They're not trying to change anything about themselves. They're not trying to change anything about their life, because basically they're just living on autopilot, and they even dared to dream the dreams that they want to have, and they even tried to work towards them. And even if they have, they gave up. And they gave up after the first few attempts, because everyone was really negative to them and whispering in their ear saying, "Oh, it didn't work out the first few times, you should just quit." If I listened to that voice, then I wouldn't be talking to you right now, basically. Because I've been on YouTube for about 4 years now with this channel, right? And so I was deleting some of my old videos last night, because some of them were so cringy and just bad. But anyway, I used to be really terrible at making videos. I couldn't put my point across in the way that I wanted to, and you can just tell so much, and there's loads of jump cuts. I can do everything in one take now, but if I had listened to the advice that I was getting back then I wouldn't have over 30,000 subscribers now. I wouldn't be earning the money that I do. I wouldn't be living the great life that I live. I wouldn't have had the baby that I had, probably. I wouldn't have kept my wife in love with me, because I would have just quit. And one of the things she actually said about me was one of the things that I really love about you is that you just don't give up. You've worked really hard at this, and you just keep on going, and you never quit. And if you would stop doing that, then I would probably fall out of love with you, because this is just something that is just, it's just one of those things that has just made you who you are, and the fact that you don't quit, the fact that you're so persistent, is one of the things that I really love about you, and I think that's a really cool thing. So not only does it work for girls that you're trying to attract, but if you keep up with living your purpose and trying to achieve your goals, it's going to keep your wife in love with you, and she's going to admire you for it. Okay, and it's really nice when you get a wife who respects you and admires you like that. It's instead of like a nagging, horrible wife that doesn't respect you, hates your guts, and just nags at you all the time. Anyway, So another thing as well, really basic one, is that it's just taking care of your hygiene, taking care of your fitness, your hygiene, and your wardrobe. So wear nice clothes, clothes that suit your complexion, that are nicely tightly fitted on you. Make sure that you wash every day, right? Keep good of your hygiene, and also your grooming as well. Like get a haircut. Um, uh, at least once a month, right, to keep yourself nice and groomed. And also, if you've got a beard, keep it nice and trim. And if you're clean shaven, then keep it nice and clean shaven, unless you like that stubble look, and for whatever reason that looks really good on you. I think stubbles look really good on men with like really dark hair. Um, so if you've got dark hair and you want a stubble, then go for it because you'll probably look really good with it. Okay. So you got to take care of those things, and those things are really basic. You will repel every single woman you encounter if you smell bad. Even women that may have seen you across the room and found you attractive, if she comes up to you and she just sort of like goes into a smog of BO and farts, right? She's not gonna want to be around you. Smell is so important. If you got like a nice cologne, even you don't have to spray it all over you. You want your sort of like more natural smell, clean natural smell. Not okay. I'm gonna be BO now and sweaty and farty or whatever it is. You got to really think about these things, okay? So you want to put like just a bit of cologne or just a couple of squirts. That's it, right? And she'll notice that more, okay? But it's very important that if you before you go on a date, you have a shower. Before you go to work, have a shower. Before you go to school, have a shower. Whenever you're going to go and meet women that you like, have a shower before you go, okay? And just shower every day anyway. That's what you should be doing, okay? If you're struggling with things like hygiene, like really struggling, it's probably because you have a mental health condition like depression or severe anxiety or something else. And I highly recommend you go and get help. Okay, please go get help so you can feel better about yourself. Because people that don't respect themselves and hate themselves don't wash. Okay, and it's usually because of some other underlying issue that's going on. Maybe they're dealing with past trauma, depression, right? Sometimes people can just be lazy as well, but if you're struggling with your mental health, go and get help. I'm not a mental health professional. I'm just a coach. Okay. There's only so much. There's only so far I can help you. Okay. But you have to help yourself. Okay. That's one of the most important things about mental health. A lot of people, they go to the doctors or they go to therapy and they're expecting the other person to fix them. But sometimes you have to do a bit of work. You have to do a bit of mental preparation. Even with like a counselor or a therapist, they still tell you to do things. Right. You have to save yourself. If you want to get over these things, you have to save yourself. Okay, it's like the old adage of you can lead a horse to water but you can't make them drink. That's what anyone can do. Even if they give you pills that are supposed to help you, okay, it's not going to get to the root of the issue, and that's what you need to do if you're suffering. Okay, you need to find out what's actually going on and then try to pry that out of you, and with the guidance of a counselor or therapist or your doctor. Okay, so what you also want to do as well, to make her want you without even trying, is you've got to exude confidence. This is a huge one, guys, okay? And I know it's really basic, right? But women do love men who are confident, even a little bit cocky, right? Maybe even a tiny bit of arrogance, okay? But he's not the kind of guy that is mean or lording it over other people, but he just kind of got this attitude of, I'm a catch. I know you want me. All the women want me, right? And it's just sort of this playful attitude. It's not like every woman actually is gonna always want you, but it's better to assume that they all want you rather than no one wants me. I'm so sad, right? It's better to have that attitude of, yeah, I'm just gonna assume everybody wants me, right? It's just a quick little switch that you can make that just puts you in a more confident mood. And also another way to build confidence is to take action. It's like that Dale Carnegie quote, which is, taking action builds confidence and courage, right? Whereas inaction breeds fear and doubt. If you want to if you want to conquer your fears, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. So if you want to feel anxious and worried all the time, then don't do anything with your life. If you want to feel more confident about yourself, then take action. Right? Take action on your goals and the things that are really important to you. Go to the gym. Work on your side business, work on the skills that you want to learn, whatever it is. When you've got free time, don't be sitting around just sort of worried. Of course, it's okay to relax, but there are some things that you can do that are goal orientated that are relaxing. So, for example, let's say you're diving into self improvement, right? And maybe you're reading a self help book. Something like I recommend "Can't Hurt Me" by David Goggins. The 7 Strategies for Wealth and Happiness by Jim Rohn, Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. If you're reading like one of those books, you're still being productive as long as you're applying what you learn in there. But it's also a relaxing thing that you can do, also like listening to audiobooks too. So it's one of those things, okay? You can still be improving yourself and improving your life by even when you're relaxing, okay? So another trick that I learned is a clip that's floating around online. It's been floating around for quite some time, and I've always wanted to mention it, and I think I have mentioned it previously in a video before, but this is the right approach, okay? This is the right approach. So you may have to actually go up and talk to a woman, but to do this, but you don't have to linger around, you don't have to do anything else, okay? So basically there's a clip going around with Morgan Freeman in it, and Morgan Freeman is talking to Piers Morgan about how he attracts women, and what he says was basically, he goes, well, Piers, you know, all you have to do is just when you see a beautiful woman, just go up to her, give her a nice compliment, a genuine compliment from the heart, how you really feel, and then you get on with your day. So for example, if you see a woman with the most gorgeous flowing curly hair you've ever seen in your life, go up to her and say that, and say, whoa, your hair is amazing, it's the most beautiful curly flowing hair I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Anyway, have a nice day. And then you walk away, right? And then you let the women come to you, right? You go up to the woman that you find beautiful, you give her an authentic compliment, how she genuinely makes you feel. It could be something about her eyes, it could be something about her figure, right? And you just say something that you actually feel like, whoa, you're really breathtaking. Or, whoa, I can't believe how gorgeous your eyes are, right? And then you're like, sort of like, wow, okay, anyway, see you soon. Nice to see you, nice to speak to you. Hope you have a nice day. Goodbye. And then you walk away, and then let the women come to you, okay? Anyway, if you like more tips and you like more help, then you can go and read my book for free on my website, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams. You don't need to log into the website. You don't need to sign up for anything. You don't have to give me any of your personal data whatsoever. You can just read it. It's only 90, it's below 100 pages long. It's about between 90 and 100 pages, so you can read it very quickly. There's also lots of other book recommendations in there, but that's the basic or overall of my knowledge, okay? Oh my god, there's less than 100 pages of knowledge of Christine's, and yet she has made all these videos, okay? But it's basically very concise, okay? So that's why I'm saying there's not too there are some personal stories in there, but most of it is pretty concise, okay? And also, if you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com and pick whichever coaching option works best for you. And also about the book as well, if you want to get a physical copy, then you can buy it on Amazon, and you can also get the Kindle version as well. But you can read, you don't have to, you can just read it for free. Okay, all you need is an internet connection, that's it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.